It's an adaptation of Cinderella. Once upon a time, there lived a gentle dolphin named Dolphirella. She was beautiful as jewels. Her eyes shone like shining armors. She was respectful and honest. She never told a lie in her whole entire ocean life. She lived with her two stepsisters and one stepmother. They ordered her to do chores, and they ordered her to do making their hairs beautiful. And then her life was tough and hard. Her dad's life was tough and hard too. Then one day a mailman came. He gave the letter to Dolphirella. And then Dolphirella said thank you politely. And then the two stepsisters swam down as fast as they can. And then the older stepsister grabbed the invitation from Dolphirella, and Dolphirella just stand there and watch the younger stepsister and the older stepsister fighting for the invitation. And then finally the younger stepsister grabbed the invitation and read it quickly. Every maiden should come to the castle ballroom. And then she closed the invitation again. Dolphirella said that, may I come too? And then they sneered, you come? And then the mystery voice appeared. It was the stepmother. She said, you may come to Dolphirella, but if you have a beautiful gowns and wash your face. So Dolphirella swam up to her room. She got her favorite clothes and she washed her face. And then while she was doing that, it was time for the coachman to came. And then the two sisters and the stepmother sat on the carriage. And then they started going to the ball. When Dolphirella swam down, she was terrified. No one was there. So she swam up to her room again and sat on her favorite rock. And then she started to sob. And then after that, her coral godmother was there. And then she said, why are you crying, Dolphirella? And Dolphirella answered, I want to come to the ball, but I can't. And then the godmother said one more time, if you want to come, you need to bring me one biggest rock in the whole ocean life, and 4 fish and 1 crab. So Dolphirella did what she was told. She swam to find a cage full of fish. She bring it home, and then she kept 4 fish and let all the fish went. And then she swam to find the biggest rock, and then she pushed it home. And then while she was doing that, she saw a crab. So she picked up the crab and started to go home with a rock. She put the crab down gently, and then the coral godmother said the magic word, bibbidi bobbidi coral, and then the giant rock turned into a carriage, and the 4 fish turned into the 4 biggest seahorse in the entire ocean life, and then the crab turned into the coachman. Dolphirella's face was full of happiness, and then the coral godmother said, oh, I almost forgot about your clothes. Dolphirella looked at her favorite clothes, and then she thought it was perfect already, but then when she was doing that, the coral godmother said, bibbidi bobbidi, make the dress into a ball dress. And then Dolphirella's dress was turned into a beautiful rainbow shining color dress. And so she was happy. So she swam in, and then the coral godmother when the shell struck 12, you need to go home immediately. If you don't, everything will turn back to normal. Dolphirella did what promised, and then she swam to the carriage, and then it started to move. And then when she got there, she was amazed of all the people, and then the ball was beautiful. And then Prince Melon was greeting every maiden, and then when he caught a sight of Dolphirella, he swam up to her and greeted her. He said, "May I take your hand?" Dolphirella was shocked. She said yes, and then they started to dance. And then when the shell struck exactly 12, Dolphirella hurried down the stairs, and then she forgot one of her beautiful small yellow gloves. But she didn't mind, so she just got home quick as she can in the carriage. And then when she got home, everything was turned back to normal. Prince Melon swam after her, and then there was no sight of her. But when he swam back to his castle, he saw a yellow glove. He picked it up and then asked his servant to try this glove on every maiden house, and if one maiden fit, she will be my wife, he said. So the servant did what he was told to do. So the next day, the servant searched 5 houses, but then every maiden never fit the glove. And then the next day, he went to 3 houses, and then finally he went to Dolphirella's house. And then he knocked on the door. And then Dolphirella, and then the 2 stepsisters ran out to open the door. And then the servant said that, "May I try on your flipper?" And then they say yes, very excitedly. So they sat on their rock, and then the servant tried on the older stepsister first, then the younger stepsister. No one fit. But then Cinderella hurried down the stairs, and then she saw her small yellow glove. She was happy that she saw it again. She swam down, and then she said, "May I try it on?" And then the 2 stepsisters and the stepmothers burst out laughing. And then the servant put the glove on, and it fit perfectly. And then the stepmother and 2 stepsisters were shocked. They were horrified. And after that, the servant takes Dolphirella's hand, and then he put Dolphirella on the carriage. And then the servant started to drive the seahorse home. Then when he got there, he said to the prince, "This maiden fit." And then Dolphirella remembered she had one yellow glove in her pocket too. So she grabbed it out and gave it to the prince. And then the prince was shocked. He was amazed too. Then Dolphirella and the prince, the marriage, and the 2 stepsisters and the stepmother was very sorry for the chores that she did. And then Dolphirella had 3 babies, and then it all started all over again. The end.